This is JC DeLass with this week's Fidelis Care Coaches Corner, and our guest this week is the head women's volleyball coach at SUNY Geneseo, Amber Dunn. Coach, this is your second season as head coach here at Geneseo after a successful career as an assistant at Wisconsin Stevens Point. What brought you here to Geneseo?
Obviously, a head coaching job, my first opportunity as a head coach. The second piece was it was a place where I felt like we could do very well. It has lots of opportunity in terms of facilities, location, competitiveness, great conference, great other staff in terms of athletics department here. It's a great place to be.
You've really had to kind of rebuild this women's volleyball program here at Geneseo. What have been some of those challenges for you to kind of get things going in the right direction?
Yeah, I think, this is the second season, so we're still obviously focusing a lot on culture and developing a culture that we want to create some type of sustainability with. I think the other big piece is the commitment level. You've always got players when you come in and working with a new program that kind of are still focused on the old regime and the way things used to be, and unfortunately that's not where we're headed. I think in terms of competition and the types of student athletes that we're looking for here at Geneseo is different than maybe what was acceptable for the program years ago. For us, it's really important to get good quality people on top of being a solid volleyball player. So, that's really kind of a deal breaker for us.
For student athlete, the word student is very important here at Geneseo. And
Absolutely.
Like you said, that's really the first thing you're looking for when you're bringing kids here, isn't it?
Absolutely.
But we've got to get in here and get some work done today, okay? I don't want to run practice too long today. I want to get in and get out, so let's be super efficient. So it's pretty similar to what we did on Tuesday. We're going to start right away with partner playing it low, okay? I think that's good for us, but I want to get through it really fast today, all right? So
talk a little bit about, for you, when you go out, you visit the schools and the programs. Besides being a good student, is there a certain type of kid, type of player you're looking for?
Absolutely. So I think initially getting me interested in seeing players being athletic, and then the big piece for me is how they're connecting with their teammates on the floor. That character piece is really, really important. And so while I'd love you to be a great volleyball player and be competitive and have all the skills that it takes to be a top-level player, I care even more about the value of their character and if they have some humility and some respectfulness and all of the things that I think make you a great human being after you leave playing college athletics.
Club teams, travel teams becoming very popular, especially with women's volleyball. Do you look at that as the same level as high school competition, or do you look at what they're doing on the club level as maybe even more important?
Yeah, I think for every athlete at any level, you can tell whether they're good enough to compete at the collegiate level. I would say club tends to be more of a competitive match. At the same time, I am still going out and watching high school matches and seeing who can contribute and who has the ability to play at this level. It's also obviously beneficial for us because I can get into a club match and watch 400 or 500 teams play in a couple days, where a high school match I'm only watching 2 teams compete in a night. So it's give or take, but it certainly is worth my time.
Thanks for joining us, Coach.
Awesome, thank you.
And thank you for joining us for this week's Fidelis Care Coaches Corner.